That Will Clark Ozzie Smith fight is a classic, regardless. Just fight. Just take the politics out of it.
Sure, no.
As a fight at second base, it was a great fight. I love that.
I
love that.
I don't recall in my Memorex.
All right, well, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, Dion and Andre Rison is a classic. Not only because they're punching each other with closed fists in the helmet, but because right after that, Dion took a pick six down the sideline.
Did he?
And high-stepped past the Falcons sideline looking at him.
Oh,
you don't remember that?
Oh,
that was one of the most
disgusting.
savage moments in all of sports history.
I think I remember some clips of it.
Because
but
now in the
have
NFL, they
my
both
memory
would have been
refreshed.
out of the game, and he wouldn't have got that pick six.
That's true.
But if you, all of you listeners out there, go Google that. Go YouTube that. Dion took a pick
check it out.
six, high-stepped past the Falcons sideline
Check it
looking
out.
at him.
This man's not lying.
Man,
It's
that's
greatness.
Dion. I mean,
Neon Dion, bro.
that's one of the best ones. Malice at the
Prime
Palace
time,
was one of the best
right?
ones.
Yeah.
There was the old school classic one where it was Giants and Dodgers, and someone got hit with a bat. This is like in the 50s or 60s. That was like a
Oh,
legendary one.
You're talking about when they were using corked bats and shit, though, man.
Nah, the cork bats was like 70s, 80s.
Oh no, player. Oh
know.
no. They were using corked bats up until steroids became involved. Okay, which is
Even after though. Remember Sammy Sosa had a cork bat.
Oh, and he said that that was his warm up to give people a show.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But the funniest
Have you seen
thing,
Sammy Sosa now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my
That's
God,
sad. Ricky Ricardo.
Oh my God, he looks like Geraldo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
No, but the funniest thing with the cork bats is because, you know, every baseball player, they don't even pay attention to their equipment. The bat boy comes out, gets it.
Right.
But then as soon as they break a bat, they just run out in midfield to grab their bat. Like, oh, I'll get this.
Yeah. No, you know what's crazy is
that shit is hilarious.
that's a good
every
excuse,
time.
though.
It's
I
funny
didn't check
every
the
time.
equipment. The bat boy.
No,
just
that
brought it
was
to
a
me.
pretty good excuse.
I think he knew he was using a cork bat, and he was in a home run race with Mark McGwire.
Was it that year, though?
It was that year, dude.
No, because he would have got suspended.
It wasn't the year he hit 70 home
It
runs?
can't be because he would have got suspended. He did get
He
suspended.
did get suspended.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got those home runs if he was suspended.
So
Everyone
was it
would
the
say
year
he was
before
better
that? It was the year before that thing, because it couldn't have been the
Maybe.
year after.
Maybe.
If it was it wouldn't be the year after. They'd be investigating the hell out of those bats.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, this is that fight I was talking about, the Giants and Dodgers. It was Juan Marichal at Candlestick Park in 1965. It was ruckus.
I wasn't born.
No, I wasn't either, but I have a thing. I have a real hankering for sports fights.
Yeah. No, I
like seeing it. I want it to happen more. I want more fans to get punched in their face.
You should just watch UFC then.
Did you see there was the one guy who was like flipping off Russell Westbrook before? It was a clip that went around. It was this like fat old white guy like, dude, Russell Westbrook would kill you.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to. I'm not
a huge fan of Russell Westbrook.
Me
He's,
either. It doesn't matter though. Oh, you know it's also a classic?
What's that?
Don Zimmer and Pedro Martinez.
Oh, Don Zimmer, dude.
When Pedro
What the
Martinez
hell
just
was
grabbed
he
him by the
doing,
head
dude?
and threw him to the
why
ground.
would he? Well, I thought he broke his hip.
You don't love that?
I
don't absolutely love that?
I felt bad for Don Zimmer.
Dude, I could watch that all day long.
We got to remember though.
Someone needs to bring that clip back for the dancing thing. The do 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 do. You know how they edit like when someone gets on skates?
Yeah.
They need to bring Don Zimmer back for that.
That's cold. Hey, no, you know what though? Pedro Martinez, I heard he wasn't very light. I didn't think he was.
I don't think he was. He seemed cocky.
Yeah, I mean, but anybody throwing 90 plus miles per hour, you know, and striking people out like he did, I mean,
yeah.
But then again, too,
he's not gonna make friends that way.
Just breaking into the steroid era.
Yeah.
You know, baseball was losing more viewers, so it wasn't the American pastime that it used to be.
Oh no, because of the '94 strike.
Well, yeah, but before the steroids really got involved in the race between Mark McGwire and Sammy
'94
Sosa
strike was a huge dent because that pissed a lot of people off and a lot of people stopped watching.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that drug on that long until the steroid era kicked off, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean that was when the steroid era was kicking off.
I want it back.
I do too.
I
But
want
that year, Matt Williams
juice
was on
to the
track.
gills.
Yeah, me too.
I want Jose Canseco juice.
They might as well. What's the difference? Like you could say, oh, this player was raised in in a nice family, nice household, had proper nutrients growing up, and then another guy was in a cardboard box in the Caribbean somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what's to say? Oh, this is okay to have. This isn't. Like, where do we draw the line? Why do we draw the line at just those substances? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it adds an extra element to the game. I think it keeps viewers involved.
Yeah, no, I think they should. I think
and wanting to watch.
I
more.
kind of believe the fact that they juiced the balls. You hear about that?
Fuck.
Since I think it's the last like 2 seasons, home runs are like way up, and it happened after All-Star break. I think 2 years ago. So it was like home runs were low the first half, then all of a sudden after the All-Star break, home runs up the wazoo.
Oh.
So there's a theory that they
Right.
switched people who were making the balls, so they did something to the ball to juice them. Because ever since that All-Star break, there's been way more home runs.
Yeah, I mean,
And that makes sense to me.
yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
What was the leader? The leader last year. What did he hit? Like 42,
I don't remember.
48.
Was it Votto?
It was Trumbo.
Oh yeah, it was Trumbo.
It was Trumbo from the Orioles. I think he hit the most.
I was thinking
home runs.
the O name, so I was thinking
It was
Votto,
either him or
but
Chris
it's Trumbo.
Davis. I'm pretty sure it was Trumbo though, who was the home run leader last year. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a whole bunch of steroids
And then they'll fight more too.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, they'll full of testosterone and.
But as a Giants fan, I don't like the beaning of the guy because you don't like him.
I don't mind
just
that
play
either.
The game, man.
I don't mind that either.
I don't like it.
You hear
I
these
don't
pussies
like
coming out there. The pitchers they're using weapons. The baseball's a weapon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that you get paid $120 million for 4 years,
Take a pitch to the hip.
Right? Yeah. Go ahead and get hit, dude. Yeah. I mean,
Nah, as long as it leads to a brawl, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But if they just beat each other, it's boring.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think
It's the same as a walk. Like, come on, just it's stupid.
I think Joey Bats. I think his fight with Odor in Texas was
great.
That was great.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
He's known for hitting a home run.
He pimps it.
Flips the bat.
Yep.
Doesn't stare down the pitcher.
Yep.
He acts real modest and humble afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like. Own it. Just own it. Just look at the pitcher and say, yeah, I'm pimping this home run.
Right.
I'm going to take my time around the bases. Right. I might do a twirl at home plate.
Sure.
Get me out. If you don't like it, get me out. Strike me out.
Yeah.
I like that kind of competitiveness.
Yeah,
but I don't like when he does that, but then doesn't look at the pitcher and puts his arms up like, oh, what are you talking about? When people get mad, when the catcher gets mad.
Individual.
Yeah, like he gets to home plate and the catcher's there like having words with him and he's like, well, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
like, you know what he's talking about. Get back in his face.
Yeah, it must be a Canadian thing.
It must be. I don't know, even though he's not Canadian. But
whatever. I mean, he plays for Toronto
that's the one
Blue Jays.
Thing, even though
he must own property in Canada. He must live in Canada. It must have rubbed off on him. I don't know anything about it, but like I said,
no. But that's the thing about Harper. I do like that he gets passionate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I like that. I like that Strickland gets passionate. It's just when he does, it always fucks us over.
It's not too shabby.
I mean, I want him to get passionate, but see, I like Bumgarner passionate. He might yell something, but he wants to get you out. He doesn't want to bean you. He wants to get you out.
Yeah.
He wants to hit those home runs off Kershaw. Like, he wants to do that. He wants to beat you in the game, not, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not with dirty tricks. Like, I'm going to throw the ball at your face.
Yeah, he's going to do it the legit way. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that kind of passion. That's why Batista needs to.
I love his passion. I hate his stupidity, though. I mean.
With Strickland?
No, Bumgarner.
How the dirt bike thing?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, no, he's not paid.
No, he's about to get paid.
He's about to get paid. Right.
Yeah.
But
we did give him an extension.
An extension, but it's nothing.
But he didn't get
it's
the big.
nothing what he's supposed to get paid.
Yeah.
And
because now they're getting $500 million.
Right. And and you go down on a dirt bike.
Yeah, that was
First off, who goes down on a dirt bike? That's my first question. But yeah.
It was stupid, but I'm talking about the passion, man. I'm not talking about the off-field antics.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long
but
as
he's already back throwing, so hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I don't know. Did we miss any fights? Was there any classic ones? There's got to be some classics.
Oh, there's classics, dude. Gary Payton. We'll recapture who actually sucker punched Kobe.
It's going back to the Andre Rison and Dion one. We have to
God.
On one of these podcasts. We just got to make a list of like the most savage moments all time in sports.
Yeah, this sounds like a sports podcast. It's
really
this was
not very sportsy.
It's really not. We're actually a little bit more developed than that. We could have better conversation and dialogue than that. But
we'll touch on everything. But I just thought it's the NBA Finals right now.
Sure.
We've been talking about the fighting in sports.
Sure.
Bryce Harper and Hunter Strickland just had a very nice brawl.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Michael Moore's got a concussion off that brawl. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard he saved.
He saved Bryce Harper's life.
I heard.
Yeah, because Samardzija was coming in with the Jermaine O'Neal slide punch right at Harper, and then Morse had the nice lead block for Harper right through the A gap.
He crash test dummied that, right? He jumped in and
saved his life. But it was still a good brawl. But we're not just gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about you bitches.
Yeah, you bitches. We're gonna talk about.
I'm just joking. We don't even use that word. We're
these
gentlemen.
Politics.
Yeah, politics. We'll talk about everything, really, like whatever.
Family life.
My
belligerent son.
Yeah, we got some crazy stories.
14 months.
We got over 20 years of stories.
Oh man,
just amongst us. So
yeah, things are gonna get kind of crazy. You might want to keep checking for us and listening.
Yeah. And we're just going to keep trying to find our groove, find our niche.
It's going to be some dope content. Don't miss out. We're going to, be sliding to a city near you eventually. And
we're going to be tossing these jokes around.
Maybe doing some live podcasts. Who knows?
That would be dope.
That'd be dope.
We got to get our foot in the door first, though.
Yeah, we just got to kick that door down.
Kick that door
down and whip our dicks out. Show them who's boss.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, I'll take the hit on that one. But
all right, well, shit. Humble Finessors.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Dylan. Yeah. Anything else? Last word? Parting words? We good to go? Good to go.
Mel Gibson.
Signing off. Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
All right. Signing off from Deep East Palo Alto, California.
Straight up. Until next time, bitches.
Till next time.
The Humble Finessors on air.